There are many reasons why I chose and preferred OSCE Academy in Bishkek. First of all, professors here. They are very competent in their own fields. And I learned so much from them by reading their articles, by actually communicating with them, by studying their classes.
I would like to say that all my life I have studied only microeconomics. However, last 3 years I became very interested in macroeconomics policy, regulation, globalization, sustainable development. There are a lot of questions, very interesting questions. And the OSCE Academy is an institution that can give this opportunity and can give this knowledge. And I'm very happy to be here.
OSCE Academy also gives a chance to strengthen the relations between students of Central Asian countries. Not only Central Asian countries, but also Afghanistan and Mongolia.
It is the place that unites very different people with different backgrounds, but with a common interest. So besides giving the career opportunities, like for example internships in Europe, in the OSCE Secretariat, or let's say in Norwegian Academic Institute, it gives you some let's say, facility to work with the experts from different fields and to gain some knowledge from them, to generate ideas, to cooperate and exchange the experience.
Honestly, I would like to say that the most memorable moment was when I received the message via mail that I got invitation to the OSCE Academy.
I think we had a lot, like together with my groupmates, but the one that stands out for me is that for me to research something and then to communicate directly to the author of that, for example, article was something, I don't know, beyond my imagination. I always thought that they existed in parallel universe, but here we can easily communicate with those scholars. We can even choose them as our supervisors, if they agree, of course. Once we studied Hazara ethnic minority in Afghanistan, and after we discussed the article, we actually met online with the anthropologist who wrote that article, and then we could ask our questions.
One of them was our meeting with Thailand diplomat. He was talking about his experience, and his insightful comments helped us to understand the relationships between Central Asia and Thailand. And also we learned how diplomats should behave.
I would say that the most memorable moment was the graduation ceremony of the previous cohort that we were attending. So first of all, because you see how motivated and happy our students that graduated, and how many plans and goals they have. They want to achieve something. They are very inspired and motivated. So it gives you some kind of the inspiration for your future work. And another moment, I would say, it's the first offline meeting after the summer school, because it's the place where we finally met our colleagues. And it was nice to see how many different people with different backgrounds, with different views, but still having one common interest of improving the situation in the region or in the world.
Oh, it changed me a lot. First of all, now we can handle a lot of stress, and I worked on my time management, which was not perfect before.
Besides academic and mindset-wise, it changed my soft skills, I would say. I'm still trying to be more disciplined, to control my time better, to manage my life at the academy, outside of the academy.
It made me reconsider my perception of time. First of all, because the courses are very intense, but still very informative, and you can see how much you can learn in the shortest period of time. For example, in 1 week you can learn the basics of project management that we did, and gain a lot of knowledge that you can use in your future.
I started to be more disciplined and use my time effectively in order to finish all assignments in due. My advice for freshman students would be, don't procrastinate.
Firstly, please don't procrastinate.
I would recommend freshmen to use the time wisely and learn to define the goals, because the world is changing so fast and you have to react properly to certain events that are happening right now. And when you can define your goals and you have certain aim, you can create a particular plan that will help you to move forward, to improve, and not to fall in the hands of the procrastination.
Just be on time and do what your professors want you to do and when they want you to do.
I know it will be an overwhelming experience in the beginning. You'll be reading, studying, writing a lot. But don't forget to have some rest. Don't forget to actually zoom out of that state and then to assess critically what you're doing. Give yourself, I don't know, some time to pause. It's okay to pause. But you will be learning a lot, so don't forget to take care of yourself as well. Make sure this is what you want, that you are actually interested and this is your passion. And after you make sure that it is your thing, I would suggest go to a website of OSCE Academy and then research it, find what classes it offers, learn everything about the admission process.
Dear applicants, if you think that the exam and filling out of the online application is just a formality, this is not the case. You need to prepare for it. Please read and study more about microeconomics, macroeconomics, English grammar at the TOEFL level, and as well as mathematics, integrals, differentiations, etc.
To applicants, I would say not to be afraid and start process as soon as possible, and not to be afraid to expose your ideas. So whenever you have some even very broad idea of how to improve the situation in the world, it is important to give a chance to this idea, because it may be a start of something very important for the society.